first time for everything. It's the first time I've ever put a fake background behind me because I am in public. I'm not at home. I'm not in my office. And so this is fake. We are expecting snow in our area, so I thought this would be appropriate. And um, I can't remember what the other first thing was. I guess I'm not at home or in my office. I like to make a personal video every week, though, so forgive this one for being a mess. There's lots of loud things going on around me, so we'll see if this even records. But last week you completed the introductory quiz. Almost everyone completed their quiz. You had a discussion board where you were to tell me three P's, so personal, professional, peculiar, and positive. Some of you did not list three of each of those. So I'll be looking at that and grading that discussion board this week. You also were to respond to two classmates. So again, I'll grade that this week. It'll be a little bit later because RCC is closed on Wednesday, January 22nd due to snow. And you had two tasks on My Open Math. I do want to talk about that. You can redo those tasks until you get a 100. Some of you had some extremely low grades on those first two tasks. If you make a bad grade, you need to go back, open that task up. It will show you exactly which ones you missed. You do not have to start over. You do not have to complete the entire thing. The ones that you got right are still there. You only have to correct the ones that you missed. It's not that hard. And these low grades are going to catch up with you. So if you did not make a good grade last week on task 1 and 2, moving forward, know that you need to repeat those tasks and make corrections on the red problems until you get at least a passing grade, which is 70 or higher. Prefer a 100, but because things are going to get much, much harder. So anything that you can get a 100 on, that would be helpful. Let's look at this week. This week, I'm going to have a Collaborate session this Friday at 9 a.m. If you've never participated in a Collaborate, it's a lot like this. It'll be you and I. You can join the session. You can come on, come off. You can ask questions. I'll be going over extra problems. If you have any questions you want to submit to me now before Friday at 9, go ahead and let me know. I'll work those out. And if you're able to join me live at 9 o'clock, you just go to Moodle and click on the link. So that'll just be a review session of what we studied thus far and answering any questions that you may have. This week, our topic is ratios. And so you have one task, task 4. We did skip task 3, so don't worry about that. We had task 1 and 2 last week. This week it's task 4. And you have our first what's called practical practice. These are assignments that I have made up. They're like paper worksheet type assignments that directly align to what we've done on My Open Math. It does have to be submitted properly on Moodle, so make sure that you read my information. It has to be submitted as a file that I can grade on Moodle. I think that's it for this week. I want to give a shout out to calculators. I actually do not have mine with me right this moment because I'm not at my desk, as I told you. Hence the fake background if you're just joining our video. But if you do not have your own personal calculator, it is worth the $15 that it would cost, to go ahead and get one that you're familiar with. If you wait until our first proctor test, which I believe is week 4, you're not going to know how to use the calculator. You cannot use your cell phone on a proctor test, nor can you use the computer. So it is imperative that you get a handheld calculator this week so that you have enough time to practice with it before we have our test. Okay? I apologize for the distractions today, but if you have any questions, reach out to me, and I will talk to you next week. Thanks.